What's going on, everybody? And in this week's lesson, we are going to check out Wings for Marie from Tool. It's on the 10,000 Days album, right? This song has basically two parts. We'll get to the second part in the future, which might be the past for some of you when you're watching this. Who knows? Anyway, we are in a drop D tuning as usual. Down in the description below, you can find the links for all the tabs. All right, so let's jump in. The song is not too challenging from a technical standpoint, but it can be from a form standpoint, right? Lots of variation per usual going on here, right? So like I said, we're in drop D tuning. The song starts off with like a slow build in, and the guitar comes in and it fades in with this kind of triplet vibe and then slowly slows down. And that's the intro of the guitar. And that kind of sounds like this. Right? And I'm up here in 14th position, 4th string, your D string, 14, middle finger 15, pull off to the open A. Those are the three notes that we're gonna play. And for the right hand, I like to upstroke the 4th string. And for when you're going by this fast, I would probably just hammer on. Slap your finger down, hammer on from nowhere, 15, pull off to the open. So you're only attacking the upstroke on the 4th string. And then we're kind of start with it's almost like the guitar introduces a little idea, and then you get really into the form that repeats, okay? And you'll see what I mean. So we have two kind of ideas that happen, right? We have the first one where I like to play it in, again, bouncing off the 14th fret of the D string with the open A. That kind of dot rhythm, right? And basically what you can do here is we're in 3/4, and each idea is you have 4 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, in a measure, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that 4 times, okay? Just those notes, and then we're gonna do it 4 times with the triplet 14, 15 open, right? And here I like to upstroke the 14 and then downstroke the 15 and then pull off. We have the time, especially if you want to get a little more low end to your attack. Otherwise, the pull-up sounds good too. Just again, whatever sounds best for you. And then we're gonna remove the triplets and we're just gonna do the single note again 4 times. And that's the kind of introduction to the thematic material that goes on here. And now we get into the kind of substance where that idea is developed a little bit, and it's actually some structure to the vocals and everything that's going on. All right, so now let's try to reimagine or change our perspective from where this idea starts. And now it's going to start from the triplet. Okay, and we're gonna do that 4 times, and then we're gonna get to this idea. Okay, and we only do that once in the grand scheme of the whole structure, right? That melody right there. And that, all I'm doing is I'm moving up a half step, 15 on the D string, 17 pull off to open. And then playing 17 on the D string, and then repeating that and playing 15 on the D string. And then from there, the melody just goes through the notes, 14, 12, back up to 14, cross string to 12. Like that, all the while bouncing that open A string. Like that. Okay, so that's that little phrase there. Then you're gonna have like a third kind of major phrase here, and you basically, it's similar where you have this one note 4 times, 2, and the whole thing's gonna be 4 times, but the third time you're gonna play on the third time, right? And that's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, that encompasses the entire structure that you're gonna repeat 5 times, right? Again, I know that seems confusing, but that's kind of the structure of this part of the song. And for me, that makes the most sense to try to organize it, right? I have the triplets 4 times. Repeats 5 times, okay? So on that 5th time, we're gonna segue out of it. We're gonna drop down from the 14 down to 11 and 17. Okay? And you basically 4 times on 11, 1, 2, 3 times on 17. And then you're gonna come down in the 2nd position, and you have this same kind of vibe, but you have a moving melody on the D string. Again, it's a 4-measure structure. That's your melody. 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 3, 0, 3, 2. And then you have 2 measures of. And you're gonna do that 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, just hang on that note. And then you're gonna move into another section of the song. And again, I'm gonna explain it, and it's gonna sound really complicated, but overall, it's just, think of it, the section as 4 phrases, 4 sentences, and that they repeat, right? So it's really just 8 times. So you're doing the same thing twice, but that second 4 time is kind of full of little variations, as you'll see. So as that note hangs out, we're gonna move to a new chord, new harmony per se, right? We're gonna move to 9th position. And again, so you build up on it every time. So the first time you answer yourself, and then it's 12, 11, 9. And then it's 12, 11. And then it's this longer phrase. Like that. And every time you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 in front of each one of those phrases. Here are the 4 phrases. 1. Starts over. That's when you're going to repeat it. So hopefully that makes sense. So the 1st and 3rd time should be the same, which hopefully makes it easier. And then on the repeat, you'll see that the first phrase carries over the first one. It's too long, right? The melody is. That's longer than a measure of 3, right? So that's 12, 11, 9, 11, 9, power chord 11 on the G string. That's that melody right there, okay? And then the 2nd and 3rd times are the same, right? So on the 2nd repeat of the 4, 2 and 3 are the same. 1 has a variation, and 4 has a variation, okay? And it's just more of how 4 ends. It kind of does that. And all the while you hang on that chord right there. And then kick on your distortion, blast off. Right? Big angry power chords. All power chords on your low string. 9, open, 9, 12. You do that twice. All 16th notes. And then after you do that twice, you go down here, 5, 2, 5, open. And then you're gonna quickly roll back your distortion back to the low gain setting you were on. That riff, right? Kind of just picking out that chord, 002, that sus sound that's so common. Skip that skip, bop, 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 chord, right? And then you just repeat that. It's A, E, D, or 4, 5, 6, 4. 5, like 5, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 4. You do that 4 times, I think, and the last time there's that slow slide up to the 7th fret, right? That note to the A note, moving from F to A, right? Again, now you're on that little outro section, bass line comes in. This timing can be hard because it really slows down a little bit. Try to follow the bass line, that could help. That's our bass line, and if you can kind of feel that, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, like that. So that's the bass line. I'm just 12, 9, 10, 7, 9, 5, this kind of melody in thirds. Right there, that's what the bass is doing. And then the guitar, basically just playing power chords. And then you get a nice cross string melody. It's just the timing can be difficult. So you're basically going the guitar. And this starts on the upbeat of 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's picking out a power chord on 3rd position, 3, 5, 3, 8, 10, 8. Power chord on 8th position. Ring finger up to 12 on the D string. Cross string minor 3rd shape to 10. Back to 12. Hold 12, moved up to, or moved down to 9 on the G string. Get that nice cross string. And there you go. Oh, and then you go through that again. I think it's 6 times. And then on the sixth time, you end up. You have that little melody right there. All on the G string. 5, 7, open. 2 and 3. Ending on 2. And there you go. Wings for Marie. Really fun song to play. Very delicate. You got that nice triplet thing you can work on. All right. And then we will get to part 2 in the future, the near future. Down in the description below, you could find the links for the tabs. And as always, let me know what you come up with. So until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.